When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the New Mexico Lobos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Lobos will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the first down, still moving. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinal. They put their first points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So New Mexico's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
I think the QB wants that one back. You're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Lobos.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback on the keeper. using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
With the catch, it's Bannon. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab deep. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to the air on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it.
So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Stanford! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Open field on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13th.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Power football with the run. Boom. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is. If you're
a shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Turning it on! Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you.
Unleashes one deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bannon. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And
and there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
28, New Mexico, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 11 to San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Plucks it out of the air. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pitch it. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's first down from the 11. He'll keep it himself. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Stanford! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
New Mexico, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Connection to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This time they'll go to the running game. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger